Alright guys, here we are from the trailer review. Today we're reviewing the trailer for the movie Reprisal, another Bruce Willis gem, I'm
Bruce
sure.
Willis! He'll do anything! Including win my heart.
So we know nothing about this. There's an ambulance, I think, on the back of the...
Yeah, ambulance, guns, like whatever. Something happens, and we must reprisal.
Let's check it out. A Life for a Life.
A life, exactly. Tale of Revenge, but not the one you're thinking of. A different movie that's coming out now. It was much smaller budget.
Alright, so that, like...
Can I just suggest that we get a time machine, go back 10 years, recast this with Colin Farrell and Mark Ruffalo, and call it a day, and not do this movie.
I think that this movie just feels like it's like, all right, we're hitting all the bases here. We're not leaning too hard into it. We're not putting too much money into it. We're not making it too good. We're not writing too well.
What's the bare minimum that we could do?
We're just, we're doing what we have to do to get an action movie. And granted, they are spending a large sum of money. They are getting actors that are actors.
They're employing hundreds of people. I know that.
It just feels so underproduced. Where I'm like, all right, I guess you've got it technically. You have this high-trained, armored assailant, but it doesn't look like his armor is too spectacular. Nothing jumped out at me as like this is really great. It seemed like you're just on the cusp of telling that Bruce is really phoning it in, like.
No, I think he made Death Wish. That's what I was alluding to in the pre-talk. And now all of his cash-in side projects are just going to gear in that direction, where someone's out for like revenge or to do a thing or something. And
we've reviewed like 6
things
similar to that in the last couple of months.
Exactly. So even if we could have said, "Oh, I wonder what this one's about," it's like I know what this one's about. Bruce Willis is like, "We gotta clean up the streets. Let's go do this thing." And I don't know. Maybe I should like that. Maybe something's wrong with me.
Well, this isn't exactly that, but it's close enough to that last one with the brothers that like they kidnapped her sister. We got to get them back. We got to revenge. Yeah. Like it feels like very similar to that. And I guess you have a movie like that, you get Bruce. Like I wonder what Bruce actually charges per day and why he's in so many fucking things lately.
He must have found the perfect amount to well, I think his name still carries a lot of weight.
Certainly, I've seen many things just because he's in them.
It isn't like he sucks, right?
No, and he's probably fine. But I don't get the. When you have an actor that has a very discerning taste and is only in like a couple movies a year, if they're in a couple movies a year, you're like, all right, everything they're in is probably gonna be really good.
Yeah.
And I just don't get that vibe from Bruce anymore. Where I'm like, he's like, what are they? Are they paying? Yeah, all right. And only certain movies can afford him, so like they all have a certain quality about them where he's not in absolute dog shit because I think his name still carries a certain hefty price tag. But they're just not those movies. You're like, it's not Die Hard. Like what do you got here, bro?
And Anthony Hopkins did a similar thing, right? It's not that it doesn't like ruin a person for me forever, but yeah, that's what's being ruined. Is like when you saw a certain name, used to be like, well, if Tom Cruise believes in the project, if Brad Pitt believes in the project, it's maybe I won't like it, but I know it's good. I know there's something there. He wouldn't just go fly to Morocco and film for 3 weeks just for no reason.
But you knew that either A, it was going to be a good movie, or like, they thought that would be a fun role to play. Like it's something so different than what they're used to. Yeah. And these are all not different. That's why you're like, all right. And since I don't feel like the script is on par, it's just a paycheck thing. And I can't blame the guy.
No.
He's getting older, so I don't think he's going to get as many of these crazy action movies as he was going to get 10, 15 years ago. So take the ones you can get.
You can see him transitioning from the guy to now he's the guy that helps the guy, or the guy that tells the guy, right? He's not quite the guy, but he still gets the shotgun scene where he's like, blah.
Oh yeah, and those scenes will always be in the trailer because you only care what Bruce is doing.
Exactly. No, and honestly, like the good guy and the bad guy in this look so generic to me. I was like getting them mixed up once they have like gear on and stuff. I'm so sorry. You have Bruce who's so distinct and such like a memorable dude, and then you have these other dudes where you're just like, I don't even know who you are. Some of the shots here look really bad, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Doesn't look good. Nothing about this.
It's too standard. It's a thumbs down for me.
Yeah, nothing about this even hints like, oh, you think you know the story? Wait till you see this real story is different. Like, no, there's nothing here. Thumbs down, 100%.
All right, guys, that's our thoughts on this. Let us know in the comments about what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, internets. I just love watching JustDaggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.